I'm Tim Simmons, the founder of Sipello Aperitif, a British aperitif from the Surrey Hills, made in all natural ingredients. We use British hand-picked fruit. It's quite an eccentric product. It's unlike anything that's been made on the market before. And we generally sell into high-end bars, Michelin-star restaurants, that kind of thing. It's a very bespoke product that everyone uses in Negronis and spritzes, but also something wonderful to use just with tonic as a really light, refreshing beverage. Well, I started Sipello in lockdown, and I made something that was really quite different, so I didn't actually know what to do with it. So I had to take Sipello out to about 150 bartenders who were at home on furlough to try and get them to try it, to tell me how they would use it, and also how to improve it, how to refine the recipe, and how it would fit into Negronis and Boulevardiers and spritzes and that kind of thing. So realizing that I had to either homeschool my kids or go and visit bartenders, I jumped on my bike and I cycled 800 kilometers in 9 weeks around London and the southeast, including going down to Brighton, which is probably not one of the smartest things I've ever done. But I got into bartenders' houses in furlough, and then they gave me their feedback on how they would use Sipello. And that's what made the liquid as it is today. And that's why we're in 5-star hotels, Michelin-star restaurants, and some of the finest bars around the world. When we started, we had two channels that we were going to work in. Firstly was what we call the on-trade, which is all the bars, the restaurants, the hotels, and then you got the off-trade, which is retail. But one of the most important facets of that is the business to consumer channel. And that's something that as a small business, we didn't have time to do ourselves. It's a lengthy process, it's time consuming, and you need a bit of a team to take bottles off shelves and bottle them. And that's why we approached Diamond Logistics. They've been incredibly helpful in smoothing that process for us. They take all the legwork out of it and make it quite a stress-free transaction, really. We started with Diamond as soon as we launched the brand, really. Effectively what happens is anything that comes into our website or anything that we need to deliver to the trade comes through Diamond. We needed a reliable partner. I'm not the most patient of people sometimes, and so it helped to have a reliable partner that's super accountable as well. The good thing about Diamond is the transparency as well. You don't get that transparency a lot of time with delivery companies or other postal units, but what you need is a logistics company that's going to keep you informed. From a practical point of view, to get this bottle into the hands of people at home that want to make cocktails, we go through Diamond and we use their software called Dispatch Lab. It's a super easy, super functional bit of kit to use online. It's very intuitive and it gives you a full view of everything that's happening across the chain. The people themselves then get messages to say when their deliveries are going to arrive. So as a small producer, one of the biggest challenges that we have is where to actually keep our stock. We can't afford obviously to have a big warehouse, but using someone like Diamond gives us a tiny space and a little warehouse and the functionality to then get it delivered out to all our customers without incurring huge costs. If you're thinking about trying Sipello, you can go to a lot of the local bars around the Surrey Hills, or you can go to a lot of the 5-star hotels around London. We're in the Dorchester, for instance, and their new Negroni trolley, which I highly recommend. It's a great date event. It's a very special experience right by Hyde Park. So if you've ever played Monopoly, you know where that is. And all the best cocktail bars around the UK, from Edinburgh down to Cornwall. Come and try a Sipello Negroni. So if you want to pick up a bottle of Sipello, go to www.sipello.com and that will come straight from Diamond Logistics. Or you can follow us on social media at Sipello_aperitif. Cheers.